The Darbar Festival has been a landmark event on Britain's South Asian classical music scene. It brings together some of the finest musicians from the subcontinent.
We believe that the festival is the first and largest festival of Indian classical music outside India. The scale, the vision and the aspiration of this musical festival are huge, and we're encouraged by the real focus on both quality but also on participation and community involvement. And we hope that the festival will be able to raise the profile of the music regionally and nationally.
Those attending the 3-day event in Leicester get 25 hours of top quality morning, afternoon and evening concerts.
They have rightly named it as Darbar. In olden times, Darbar was there. All the musicians were supposed to sing and play there. So it looks like a Darbar that so many musicians are here and they share the moments with each other.
I think this is absolutely fantastic for music lovers, because they just can immerse themselves in wonderful concerts for a number of days. It's also great for artists because we get to meet each other, and it's a nice interaction in between the concerts when spontaneously I'll speak with members of the audience and they'll ask questions.
Audiences can hear rare instruments like the Rudra Veena, vocal styles like Dhrupad, and live music from throughout the subcontinent, all on the same stage.
I've been to many festivals, frankly speaking. From the bottom of my heart, with folded palms, I tell you, this is the best festival I have performed so far. Two things. One, lovely audience where we normally have. Second thing, playing before genius people who are already performing here. Normally this you never get anywhere else. People perform, people go. But here, for the past 3 days, I meet all the genius sitting and then performing and watching other concerts, which is not even happening in India. I would say this is fantastic.
Darbar takes a fresh, innovative approach to presenting and marketing our heritage, drawing in new audiences and attracting media attention.
It's a stunning privilege, I think, for us to be able to see such absolutely wonderful musicians.
I mean, we don't see so many concerts in Scotland, so it's a privilege to see so many professional artists, but the students as well, they're just of a standard that I don't usually see.
The festival has been most extraordinary. I think it is extremely rare and unusual to have such a fine collection of musicians together in one place. And it has been joy and privilege to be here and to listen to most wonderful vocal and instrumental music.
Darbar's key aims are education and increased accessibility to classical music. Aspiring younger artists get the chance to attend instrumental workshops, while special sessions like an audience with allow the public to talk directly to the maestros.
But I just wanted to ask a question on the riyaz regime that you follow, and if there's any advice you can give to us students within the audience, please.
See, my riyaz, what I consider riyaz, is doing the murchana. There are two things I do. One is the murchana. इसको 45 मिनट करें.
Big efforts are also being made to develop British musicians. Just before the 2007 festival, 30 promising musicians took part in Britain's first Shivir, providing some homegrown talent the opportunity to sit on the same stage as the great maestros.
Shibir is basically to sit with the Guru, interact intensely, to learn something right from the beginning, understand the technique and get coached by the Guru. So Shibir cannot happen in a couple of hours or 4 hours or something like that in a day. It has to happen much more than that for a long period of maybe a week or 10 days. In this case, we had a 5-day Shibir, which was a very, very concentrated and very committed effort from the Guru and from the Shishya.
I've taken tips on how to practice in my own spare time. So any time that I do get to practice, I need to kind of know how to practice effectively. And a lot of the techniques and a lot of the tans that we've been taught, I mean, that's brilliant practice for us. And also when I give sort of local performances or whatever, I can incorporate a lot of these ideas into that performance. So I think in that sense it's changed the way I think of a rag and think of tan structures and things.
But our work can only be successful if we build bridges and partnerships. We've set up an artist exchange with Saptak, one of the most prestigious music festivals in India. Other organizations also put on performances across the country.
Not many organizations are able to afford inviting artists, but when a festival of this stature takes place, it shares the artists with smaller venues who otherwise wouldn't be able to invite the artists.
We're also keen to enhance our work with artists, produce regular programming in other cities, and develop a website that extends our educational work and uses new technologies like video streaming to reach new audiences. All this, we believe, will be attractive for potential sponsors.
Darbar's programming reaches out to thousands of people. The whole package of the festival, our partnership programming with the likes of the London's Victoria and Albert Museum, our niche programming aimed at specific audiences, and the website reaches far beyond just the South Asian community. It reaches out to the British public and people from abroad.
Until now, Darbar's dedicated team, with the help of Arts Council funding, has put in numerous hours of unpaid work to create a world-class festival that's been applauded across the music fraternity. But to achieve its wider aims and, most crucially, to be sustainable, it needs the support of public, corporate and individual funders who share our aims of seeing South Asia's musical heritage flourish. Together, we believe we can make it work.